Well, some of you might have seen the videos I made in the spring of this year of me pollarding these willow trees that you can see in front of you. And I thought it'd be quite nice to come back in the autumn and recap and just see how much they've grown since the spring when I did the work. But what I'll do first of all is I'll just cut in a bit of the video of what they were like when they were first pollarded, you know, how they looked when they were chopped off. And then we'll have another look at them closer up of what they're like now. Well, here I am. I've just come down the lower fields. My job today is to try and start pollarding these willow trees. And there's one there to do, and a couple more over the other side of the hedge. Now these are old willow trees. They're very old. I don't like to date them. You can see the other one there, and one on its side which is blown over. Now, what these are called they're called pollarded, but basically what happens is people cut them about 10 foot high. They continuously did a rotation of cropping off these trees until probably 50 years ago stuff, when things changed. People didn't need the wood in the same way as they do, you know, 100 years ago or more. I mean, they used to use them for stakes or for firewood, but I think these days it's easier just to go and buy your stakes. Now, a lot of people just leave these, and the trees end up, if I pan round, collapsed like these willow trees over here. They've completely fallen over where they haven't been pollarded. They've been left to get big and chunky, and you can see a tree on its side there. So as part of my higher level stewardship conservation, I'm actually paid to look after these trees. I get £80 for each one I pollard, and these two were last done I think I did them 15 years ago, and I'm about to do them again today. It's not an easy task. I'm gonna have to get up a ladder and do that. Health and safety wise, it's not ideal. I've got a small chainsaw, and I've also got some steel toe cap wellies and some other gear that I'm going to wear. I will try and film me doing a bit of it, but it's not going to be very easy, so we'll see how we get on. Well, you just saw me cut the last of the branches off that willow. The hardest bit's going to be the tidy up. I mean, there's the amount of wood that's down. Phenomenal from one tree, and I've got 4 of these to do in total. Well, I better crack on with that a minute. So there we go, that was what they were like in, I can't remember when I did it, about March time last year. And I'm just panning round now to both of the willow trees here. Here's the second one. And you can see the amount of growth that they've put on since I did it. So in about 6 months, they have grown a massive length. I don't know how long that is. That's got to be 6 foot of growth on that willow branch. You can see the old cuts there. If I zoom in a bit, you can see the cut I made with the chainsaw when I was doing it, and you can see the shooting out next to it, all these branches. And that's the thing about willow, it's very fast growing. I mean, look at that length there. It's lucky it's autumn now, the leaves are off, you get a better idea of what it's like. So although it looks very brutal when you do it in March time, the difference now is amazing, really. Let's have a look at the other one. Now, that first year of growth like that won't continue at that pace of growth. First year it goes bonkers, and then after that it slows down a bit. But they do need doing about every sort of 10 to 15 years really, otherwise they'll just get massive on the tops. But there we go. So that's a pollarded tree 6 months after I did the work.